He is the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. He's Indiana wide receiver Ty Fryfogle, and he's kind enough to join us. Hey, Ty, before I get into your individual accomplishments, I want to ask a little bit about what it's like right now to be an Indiana Hoosier football player doing things that very few, if any, Hoosier football players have ever done before.
Really, it's just great. This opportunity has been really great for us, and I'm just really excited for this team and this coaching staff for this opportunity ahead of us, and it's been really fun this year.
We showed highlights, Ty, of your two touchdown catches, two very different touchdown catches. One, I still have no idea how you stayed in bounds after making the cut toward the sideline. The second, you put your head down and run over some defenders. Let's start with the first one. I'm sure you've seen the highlight clips. Answer my question. How on earth did you stay in bounds?
I honestly have no clue how I did it. I mean, Mike, he just put the ball in a great place, and I just tighten up the sideline. And we work on these kind of things in practice, just staying in bounds and just building great habits. And I don't know, honestly.
How about the second one? Because you're known more for your speed, a guy who has great hands. But I imagine for a wide receiver, there has to be a huge dose of pride when you look back at the game film and you realize that you had to truck a couple of defenders to get to the goal line.
Honestly, with that play, we had great blocking on the perimeter by Whopping Miles. And then, honestly, I was just kind of angry about the play before because I dropped the touchdown. And so that just fueled me to get into the end zone because I had something to prove.
You guys have such a great wide receiving core with yourself and Whop Phillier. How do you guys complement each other?
Our wide receiver room is great. Even the young guys, the guys that don't start, that are still in the rotation, they're great. We just all challenge each other at practice to see who can have the best day, and that just makes us a better team, and it just builds up to game day of who can, we just compete during practice, and it just helps us out going on to the game.
And obviously, you all have a great relationship with Michael Penix, who at this point is putting together an MVP caliber type season. How do you describe Mike as a quarterback? What kind of ball does he throw? What makes him so special?
What makes Mike special, first of all, just outside of football, he's a great guy. He's very, very likable. Everybody likes him. He's just a stand-up guy. And then on the field, he's just he could do anything. He could run. He could throw. He could put the ball anywhere, any little hole, When you're on the field, you got to be alert no matter where you are on the field because he can make any throw. And that's just what's great about him.
To hear you talk about Mike, I hear other Indiana players talk the same way about their teammates. I hear everybody talk that way about Coach Allen. And it goes back to the LEO, love each other. And I know that there are mottos and there are slogans that a lot of teams like to use. But how much do you feel like the fact that this team truly seems to embrace and embody that love each other motto really applies to the success that you're having on the field?
Yeah, LEO it's just a big thing, and that's what's been said from day one here. Just love each other, and just once you play for each other, then you plan for a bigger purpose, and better things happen when you don't just play for yourself.
I know that you guys will spend the entire week watching Ohio State game film, probably until you're sick of seeing the Buckeyes before the game on Saturday. But this is a rarity to see these two teams facing off with both ranked inside the top 10. From an individual player perspective, Ty, how do you handle this week and enjoy the moment without letting it get too big?
You just have to take it one day at a time and prepare like you do any other week, and just study your opponent. That's the best way, and just go out and practice hard. It's just one day at a time. It's how you take it up until game day.
How much have you had a chance to watch Ohio State at this point?
I watched a couple of games of film on them because we just got done watching last week's film, and we just put that out the door. Now it's strictly Ohio State from here on out.
What are your initial thoughts as you watch that defense, specifically the back seven?
Ohio State, they're always a really good football team, and you got to study each player and see their tendencies and how they play, and just get to know them. And then we also have a really great team. And it's on us also. We're gonna bring juice too. It's going to be a great matchup, and we're really excited for this one.
Your Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week, Ty Fryfogle, and the Hoosiers getting set for a top 10 matchup against Ohio State. First place in the East up for grabs. Hey, Ty, congratulations on an outstanding performance, not just this past Saturday, but all year long. Continued success, and best of luck this week against Ohio State.
All right, thank you, and thank you for having me.